Hey, comic book community, Long Box Love Affair here, going old school today. I have a haul that this whole banker box was full of comic books for 20 bucks on Craigslist. So the easiest way to go about this, rather than show my two or so piles of books stacked so high, is just to kind of flip through them. So 20 bucks is a really easy threshold to go to. You're not at too much risk, especially when there's about 100 and some odd books here. But you never know what you'll find. There were a couple books that he listed a bunch of things in the description. So he had these listed out, X-Men 1 through 35, this and that. I did peek through these. I couldn't wait when I picked it up this morning. It's now the evening, so I've been at work and I just didn't have time to make a video, but I wanted to kind of get reactions right off the bat, but c'est la vie. So I'm just going to go through these. So some random graphic novel I don't know anything about, but that's okay. Put this in the box to keep it secure. We got some Wolverine 75, 72, 71. And probably most of these I'll end up flipping at some point because I don't need them all in my collection. Wolverine 50, that was a cool issue back in the day. Brigade number 1. This is the ongoing series, 2, foil cover, and 3, and 4. And here's the first series, number 4. Fantastic Four Annual number 26. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. Shadowhawk, which one is this? Shadowhawk 2 embossed cover. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. When you could cut this out and wear it as a mask. Who would do that? Shadowhawk 3, number 1. Tribe, number 1. Robin, number 1. This is very much a 90s set. Robin number 2. Transformers, I don't know much about the Transformer books, and there's some here. Number 1, Generations 2. Youngblood Strike File. Superman 82, he returns from the dead. Wildcats 3, but this is a newsstand I'm just seeing, so that's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever had a newsstand of that. Number 4. This. 87, New Mutants 87, first appearance of Cable. He listed this as being part of the lot, and as I was driving there, I was like, it's probably going to be the second print. Lo and behold, it is. Still like a $5 book or something, so I've already made a quarter of my money back if I do sell that. X-Men 35, 33, 30. Now he has some newsstands in here, so let me see if this 30 is the direct or the newsstand. It is the direct. Alas, I've been into the newsstands, but it's the marriage of Scott Summers and Jean Grey. So let me put these books in here for now. I'll keep this one out, just because we'll stack up the ones that have some decent value. Number 29, again, this is cool Andy Kubert covers. 27, Mr. Sinister. 25, Wolverine gets his medal pulled out. 24, we got Rogue and Gambit kissing. 23, the Dark Riders. 22 and 21, this is the Psylocke Kawanin saga, however you say her name. Psylocke's clone or something of that sort. X-Men 20, 19, 18. This is, I think, Omega Red's return to the X books. 16. This is a newsstand. It's not bagged, but it's a newsstand. That's pretty cool. 14, part of the Executioner song. 13, newsstand. 5, second appearance of Omega Red. I don't think there's a first, unfortunately. One of the Pizza Hut books, X-Men books. We got the deluxe X-Men number 1 in there. I've had so many of those over time. And these are all in pretty decent condition. X-Men Unlimited #1 and #2, and X-Force 16, Uncanny X-Men 382, looks like a newsstand, 315, 314, Emma Frost in Bobby Drake's body, 313, we got the Phalanx. Let's see. This one is catching a little steam. X-Men 312. This is an early or first appearance of the Phalanx in the House of X, Powers of X storyline. So maybe it fetches a couple bucks. Uncanny 310, 309, 308. Cool Romita covers. 304. The funeral of Ilana, and the defection of Colossus. 305, another first appearance of the Phalanx. 302, newsstand of 301, pretty cool. And a newsstand of this one, 300. That's a cool one to have a newsstand of. 296. 295, 294, Executioner Song Saga. We got some Excalibur 71. This guy collected right in the early 90s. We got Cable #7, #6. We got the first issue of Gambit, the regular cover. Spider-Man 2099, #8. And then #1, which this book is some money, 10 or so bucks, maybe more, and it's in really decent condition. It might even be a 9.6 or so. Put this over here because it has some money potential. Not that everything's about money, but since I spent 20 bucks, it's kind of interesting to see what I can get for 20 bucks. Like this one. Amazing Spider-Man 375. It does have some dents in it, but is this the first Anne Wayne or something like that, who is Venom's or Eddie Brock's ex-wife or wife? That's the Michelle Williams character. As I'm looking at this, looks like there's some scuff there, so we'll see. But that's a potential. Venom the Madness #1. One of those crazy embossed covers. This book is one of my favorites, Spider-Man 13, and I love it because it's a newsstand, and I've been looking for this one. I saw this at a guy's booth this past weekend, or 2 weekends ago at a con. Cool guy, and Cool Stuff Collectibles, actually. If you find him on YouTube, check him out. Shout out to him, Cool Stuff Collectibles. And this newsstand was in his box. I don't know how much he was charging for it, but it's definitely one I've been looking for. Spider-Man 25, a Bagley cover. Then we got some Batman Nightfall stuff, Showcase 8 and 7. We got the Azrael Batman first costume in 500 and then in 498, 496. Got some Shadow of the Bat, 19 and 20. Number 18, 17, 16. If anyone sees anything they want, let me know. Batman 668, 667, 666. Newsstands, 665, 664 newsstand, 662 newsstand, and 661. This one's cool. I'm excited to have this. Infinity Gauntlet number 3 newsstand. I always love picking those up. So that's definitely one to consider. War of the Gods number 1. I don't know if that series has any momentum. X-Men 10 Adventures number 10 from the animated series. 9, 8. It's a cool Cable cover. 7 newsstand. 4, 2, and I've got 2 copies of number 1, and this is the first appearance of Morph. from the TV show. So I don't know if this has anything going on with it. Mighty Thor 444, Silver Surfer 62, Flash 54, and 53. Probably nothing stories. These next ones I'm so perplexed on, so if you have any intel, let me know. But we got Disney's Comics and Stories 554, Popeye 164 maybe, 163, got Transformers number 5, 6, 18, a little beat up, 20, and 21. We got the movie 3-issue limited series, number 1 and number 2. Then we got Transformers number 4 from the limited series, which has just kept going, I believe. Woody the Woodpecker 194, Huey, Dewey, and Louie 70, Pink Panther 79, Tom and Jerry 335, some beat up Disney stuff, Super Goof. He's not even bagged. Uncle Scrooge. Just keep on showing these. There might be a market for some of these, but who knows. Superman 113, actually. That's an old one. Oh, well, Pizza Hut Collector's Edition Volume 1. And then Radio Shack. Didn't I see something about this recently? Can't remember. Radio Shack, Superman comic book. And the last, another Radio Shack comic book. So, frankly, there's a lot of chud in here. A lot of under $1 book. Comics, hundreds under $1. And so the Infinity Gauntlet, the Spidey, the Venom, the Spidey 2099, probably of the most, and the Phalanx issues are probably the winners. But for 20 bucks, I don't consider this a loss. I bought it completely blind, just having seen the description, and he was pretty descriptive about what titles were in there. He did say he had X-Men 1 through 35. That did not happen in this run. I think he considered other X-Men books, or he just counted his X-Men books and said, I have 35 X-Men, so they must be 1 through 35. But that said, decently okay with this haul. 20 bucks is not gone to waste, in my opinion. So if you see anything you like, let me know. I'm probably going to hold on to these to some extent. Maybe not all of them, but I'm going to look into it. Yeah, go from there. So appreciate y'all watching. It's a little later here, and I'm tired, so I didn't feel like being on the screen, and this was just a good way to go back and forth with this small collection. So thanks everyone for watching, and take care. All right, bye-bye.